Hello, this is Vanessa from Auction Owls, PEI's fastest growing internet online auction, located in Kensington. We get a lot of questions about how an auction closes. When we're trying to explain it to people in talking, we always just sort of say that the auction closes Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. And to be more specific, what we should be saying is that it goes into soft close mode at 8 p.m. So, what is soft close? Soft close mode is where at 8 p.m., when all goes according to plan on auction nights, every lot will come up one last time. So as we can see, it is currently 7:56 p.m. on auction night, and things are already looking a little bit different. You can see that I'm logged in and I'm registered. I've already accepted all of our terms and conditions and everything. And over here, you would normally just see a regular button that says View Catalog. But as you can tell, in tonight, it is blinking and it says Live Catalog 400 lots open. Starting at 8 p.m., those lots are going to start closing one by one. And there won't necessarily be 400 lots open anymore. So what I mean by that is if we click here on the Live Catalog blinking button, we will see that there are timers going on all of these items, starting with number 1, and it'll go all the way through to lot 400. We don't have to pay attention to these ones at the bottom. I was just scrolling through that earlier. The first thing you're going to want to do on auction night is, if you're going to watch it close live and do your live bidding with us at 8 o'clock, just go ahead and click this little box up here in the corner that says automatically remove closed lots. And what that will do is when in a few minutes these items start disappearing from the screen, like when you can no longer bid on them, it will remove it from the screen for you. Otherwise, you'll have to scroll down through all 400 lots to see what is currently active. Whereas this way, once you're no longer allowed to bid on something, it will be gone from your screen. And what I mean by allowed to bid on something is that, as you can see, lot 1 has recently had a bid. That's what this little clock means. And so it's already been extended by 2 minutes. Soft close mode it gives you one last chance to bid live on every item. And it goes through like about these 12 items at a time. So in 2 minutes and 5 seconds, if this lot doesn't get any more bids, it will be closed and disappear from the screen, and there's no way to go back and bid on it anymore. However, if in the next minute anybody would like to bid on it, you simply click bid, you either put in your max bid or you just bid the next amount, and it will add 2 minutes to the timer. Now, it will continue to add 2 minutes to any item that is getting current active live bids. So sometimes the auctions will take maybe an hour to close out completely by the time it gives things a chance to go through. But sometimes it might be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If there's something really hot that people are interested in, sometimes they just bid, and then it's done and the clock just needs to run out. Or a lot of times people will watch it until it gets down to 15 seconds and try and sneak another bid in, and that adds 2 more minutes. And then the other bidder will wait until that gets down to like 10 seconds, and then they'll bid again, trying to just get the last bid in there. A couple of the things to notice while you are watching in live close mode, just before it starts, we're at 7:59. As you can see, 44 seconds, these ones will start disappearing. If there's anything that you've bid on, they will sort of be highlighted in green if you're still winning them, or they'll be highlighted in red if you've been outbid. And they'll be in blue like this one up here if it's something that you were just watching. As you can see now that we're under 30 seconds, this one has turned red to really draw your attention to the fact that you've only got 22 seconds left to bid on this item. Otherwise, it is closed and it will not accept any more bids. What else should I mention as things go through here? Oh, that's right. During soft close mode, and I believe even up to as far as an hour before soft close, if you have it set in your notifications that you've put in a high bid and you want to get notifications if you're outbid, that gets turned off about, I believe it's an hour before auction closing and all throughout the live bid. So if you had this max bid of, say, $15 on this Mickey Mouse cookie jar right now, and somebody outbid you, you will not get an email, because it would just flood the system with hundreds of emails of constantly being outbid during this very active live bidding process. So if you checked at 7:30 and you thought you were winning everything and you just walked away for the night, and then the next day you get your invoice and you don't have an item on it, that would be why you didn't get an email, is because during the soft close mode, you don't get those notifications. So you can either put in your high bids and walk away and leave it up to chance, or if you're available and you have the time to watch the auctions live on Tuesday nights, as you can see, a couple of the lots have already closed and they just disappear off the screen. And anything with a clock, it means it's recently had a bid and the time has been extended by 2 minutes. So you'll see this Doctor Who TARDIS is now going to close. It'll disappear off my screen. Every now and then my internet gets slow. Oh, and you can hear that bell. Somebody just bid on the Battlestar Galactica. You saw it flash. It had 2 more minutes added again. So those will stay open until there is no more active bidders on it. And then it's important too not to get too focused on the top of the screen, because sometimes down here, like if there's a lot of current active bids going, it'll sort of fill up the top of the screen, and then you might get something that's closing down here in 10 seconds that you don't notice if you're not scrolling up and down. So that's just a few things to pay attention to. Is just, you might want to use the check mark to take everything off your screen that's no longer biddable. Make sure to keep scrolling up and down the screen if you have time to be watching it live. And otherwise, make sure you get your high bids in, because you will not get any notifications of being outbid if you don't have time to stick around with us on Tuesdays. I hope this helps answer a lot of your questions. Thank you for sticking with me through this tutorial. I apologize if my voice is a little bit hoarse, as I do have a cold right now. And it's a little nerve-wracking doing this one sort of live, because I can't stop and do a whole bunch of retakes when I'm explaining something that only happens once every 2 weeks. So thank you again for watching our video tutorial series. I hope you found these tips helpful, and happy bidding!